did it end for you?
I had to get out of Weybridge, so I jumped in the Thames. They made the water boil. There was a drain somewhere along the river, so I crawled up there. For days, the smoke didn't reach me. There was water there. I had water there. So that was something. By the time I gathered enough strength to come to my senses, the victory was won. How did it end for you?
I don't remember. What time is it?
It's 9 o'clock.
It can't be.
Well, it's 9:02 a.m.
The day hasn't dawned.
It's the smoke. I saw it rising up across London.
Are they shutting out the sun? Is that the idea? They're gonna smother the Earth in it.
Maybe it's what the sky looks like on Mars.
I can't believe it just dropped. What killed it?
I imagine it was hit, the explosions.
We need food and water. Here. Use some of these. You need your strength.
A few days ago, me and Mrs. E, we drank some rather unpleasant-looking water, so I think that perhaps that's what's responsible.
That was a bit silly, wasn't it?
Was a bit,
Yeah, it's how you do when I'm not here to take care of you.
evidently.
There's a door unlocked down the hall. Come on, let's see if we can find anything.
Rest.
Eat my sweeties.
Where is everyone? This was supposed to be a refuge.
Maybe no one ever made it here.
someone's been here. Otherwise there'd be food, supplies. It's like they just vanished.
One of these must be unlocked. Must be a storeroom or something somewhere. You that way. I this. What? Their bodies scattered all over the roof. They're your refugees. God knows how they ended up there.
Some water. It's enough for Mrs. Elphinstone, George, and the child.
I'm not sure the old lady should have any.
What?
She's dying. I think she's got typhoid. We need to prioritize people who have a chance.
Don't tell George. He'll only give her his. There's nothing else here. We can't stay. Run.
Misty, come on! Come on, wake up! She won't wake up!
George, come
There
on!
isn't time! Grab the girl! Get out of cover!
Who is it? Run.
Mrs. E, come on.
Quick.
We have to help her.
Quiet.
What was that?
It must have come out of the machine. We're going to have to shut ourselves in. We need to fight.
George? What is it?
Is he all right?
No, of course not. He's starving and his sickness is getting worse.
We must think of something, Mrs. Thing. I tried to do this as often as I can.
Did you ever see anything?
No, nothing unusual. Just the planet. Although it appears closer tonight, we must be approaching another opposition.
Look. They're burning the bodies. There's fever in the village.
I'll try to do a couple more hours before bedtime.
Do you believe in God?
Assuredly not.
Then how do you explain the churchyards?
In what way?
Churchyards, the burial grounds, been the only fertile places since the last few years. So if you don't believe in God, miracles, providence, how do you explain that?
You put your hope in that rubbish, Mrs. Thing. We're in the Dark Ages.
We're already in the Dark Ages.
Now, I know things might look bleak, but let's keep our chins up. It's not all doom and gloom. And whatever that thing is out there, we outnumber it. There's 4 of us against 1 creature. And clearly it doesn't know yet we're here. Therefore, we have an advantage. Let's not forget that chaps have been in situations like this before and they've come out smiling. Just think of Baden Powell for King. Key thing is self-preservation and defense. So, fire bombs. We can make them from lamp oil. Come on. Come on. All hands to the pump. That means you too, Georgie. Can you fill these bottles? And you, Amy, should help me tear these.
Baden Powell at Mafeking.
What?
Don't you think that this could be our fault?
Whose?
Us. Like, Englishmen.
Are you quite serious?
Yes. I mean, this is what we do, isn't it? We've been doing this to people for years, people that know no better.
To take a rest, Georgie.
No. What if this is punishment?
It's not. Life doesn't work like that.
Just think what it would have been like for a man in the jungle to have seen white people for the first time, to not have received friendship, but death, to be cut down by bullets. That is what we do. We move across the earth, and we take land, and we build railways, machines, and smoke, and metal, all in our own image. That is us. We cut people down with bullets and fire, when all they have is stones and spears.
That's just rubbish, George.
Why?
Because it's just complete rubbish.
Do you think that we bear some of the blame?
No, to be perfectly honest, I don't know. No. Who do you think is punishing us? God? And do you think that's the same God that made us also made them? You think that God created heaven and earth and Mars?
Well, who else?
God created Mars.
Mm.
And all the little old ladies up on Mars, they put on their best hats and they go to church on a Sunday and they sing hymns and there's a little Martian Jesus that all the little Martian Romans nailed to. Don't laugh at me! See, that is the problem with you lot! You're always trying to see the other chap's side, which is fine when you're sitting in your drawing room in Weybridge drinking sherry, but it doesn't wash when you are fighting for your life!
Frederick. He can't stay here. None of us can. We have to leave. He's no better, Ogilvy. If anything, he's worse. What do you think they've got down in the village?
Well, they're weak from lack of food. The water's bad.
Do you think it could be typhoid fever?
Yeah.
Can you culture typhoid?
Oh, yes, I suppose. You mean make a serum?
Yes, but just culture it.
Oh, yes, it could. If I had access to someone who's sick. Why?
Something's wrong with it. Maybe it's injured, or is it's sick?
Either way, this is our chance. And then we make a run for it. All of us. There's a way. Around the edge of the machine. Come on.
Where is she?
She's just gone to get her, Come on, darling.
There's another one! Go!
Can't get through.
Come on then, you bastard.
Never told anyone this before. Never told anyone how it ended for me.
I thought you said you couldn't remember.
I didn't think I did. I think I've just kept it locked away. We've done all right, not remembering. It was easier not to remember.
Wish we'd been married.
The thing is, Ogilvy, there was a reason they came out of their machines. To eat. They ate flesh. They ate human flesh. I think that's what killed them.
You want to experiment on these sick people to test some theory that it was our own infection, our own disease?
That's an emotive way of putting it. Something here has made them ill, just like it makes us ill. That, combined with the fact that they've been eating the rotting flesh.
That is a rumor of the more lurid type.
I saw it!
People saw many things under great grief. Half of them are fairy stories. Fairy tales of people being eaten alive.
It won't hurt just to let us in and try.
No.
have to try.
I need to get going in the morning because I need to give Greaves a column and a half so then I'll hand in my notice. But I just have to finish this. I just have to finish this article first.
Right, George. Just, do it in the morning, yes? There must be something in the air. Or maybe it's in the meat, something they don't like, something that weakens them. It would be rather poetic, wouldn't it? If they'd studied us, if they'd worked out.
If you persist in your folly, then I guarantee you'll have no life.
Always been a coward. Broke my heart. Too afraid to face up to responsibility.
Selfish.
You emptied this house. You emptied my life of all its best years. Stay and do the proper thing. Make you so
We should just call out to it. We should just shout out to it. I'll go and speak to it. I'll go and reason with it. It must be able to see reason. Because it's intelligent, isn't it? It's intelligent, and this can't be the first meeting between advanced worlds. I think it's just a terrible.
George, stop! George, stop! George!
I'll just go and reason with.
George, stop!
It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all right.
We just need to wait here for a while, and it will die, like the other one did.
It was George Jr.'s. It was his. I used the blood I collected before we gave him the serum. I cultivated typhoid bacteria. Salmonella typhi. Combined it with fasciitis, rotting flesh. It's dead. You killed it. It's a start.
It is.
It's perhaps not too late in the year to clear some land, plant some seeds. we can just make it through another year. There's no guarantee the seeds will grow, but this is how we do it. Not by praying, not by saluting the bloody Union Jack. When he's better, Mrs. Thing, I would like to take George for a swim in the sea without it being clogged up and all that horrid stuff. I should like a bacon sandwich.
It's a start.
It's a start.
It's proof of nothing. It's hardly anything.
Take it or leave it, sir. It's dying.
And the victory, the knowledge of victory, the knowledge that God and Great Britain repelled the creatures, you would take that away and have the men think instead that it was their own rot that was humanity's salvation.
I think it's more suggestive of a higher purpose. That the Martians were killed by the smallest creatures that God put on the planet. That we have learned to fight off or live with over millions of years at the cost of millions of lives.
That's not Christianity, sir. That's Darwinism.
All survival is built on sacrifice, and that is a fact.
Something has to happen soon. George. Something has to happen soon. George, I'm all right. Please just lie down.
Amy,
What?
I don't think anything's going to happen soon. I don't think it's going to go away. Stands to reason, doesn't it? There's two of us. And there's one of it. Can't get us both.
What?
I'm a nice fellow. I'll just talk to it. And I'll tell it that I have a wife. And I have a child. I would very much like to spare.
Please, George, no. Please.
I love you. Love you, Amy.
let him go. And I was able to get away. I didn't see him die, I just ran. I suppose I've always hoped he lived.
Why have you carried this for so long?
How could I not?
Amy, you had a child growing inside you. One of the last children to be born here. Perhaps even one of the last children ever to be born. George was delirious. Probably dying in any case. So how can you blame yourself? You did this impossible thing in order that your child might be born and might live.
What good has it done? Look at him. I haven't been any sort of mother. Look at him. He's on his own.
No. Amy, he's alive. And that's what counts. Life is what counts.
Tell me about things.
Things?
In the world.
Things.
I'll move up then.
You know, George, there's lots of marvelous things. Where I grew up, people didn't look like us. They had brown skin. And often they were very poor. Didn't always have enough to eat. You know what? They were so cheerful and so happy. And they wore really bright colors. And the sun shone there. It was so warm, so bright. And the sky wasn't grey and pink. It was blue. Clear blue. There were lots of animals. All sorts of birds of different colors. Tigers, mongooses, snakes. And then there were the mountains. The mountains were... they were bigger than you can even dream, George. And they were, gosh, purple, black, grey. Some of them were even white with snow. Cold white snow. I used to go visit my father up there. He'd be drawing maps. And one day, when I was a little bit older, I got on a ship. I sailed across the oceans and I came here. And I got off the ship and I thought, oh, it's a little bit rainy. And I thought it was pretty. And it's countryside. And it's cities. People. Millions of people. And children. Thousands of children everywhere. Playing and laughing, singing, and they're eventually going to sleep.
One day, can we go there?
I will start packing our bags.
I know, Mummy.
I love you.